Hello again, I'm Louis, and today the topic of our video will be a deep dive on the village of Furnas, which is the one that has the most hot springs on the island. I did promise that I would do a little bit of more detail on this, so here I am, and let's continue to the video. Okay, so here we can see the map, zoom in on Furnas village. First thing, you have two main areas. So you have the lake side, which is this. Normally, if you're coming from Ponta Delgada, from the south side, you will mostly arrive from here. Or if you are coming from the north, you will come from this side, more or less, yes. So, moving on. So you have the lakeside and you have the village of Furnas itself. So, what can you do here? Oh my god, you can do so many things. So first of all, on the lake, you can actually walk all the way around the lake. I think I've said this before, but no problem. So you can walk. You have a little garden park here called the Dona, which is nice. As you go into the lakeside here, you have a parking lot, here, with bathrooms, so really nice. And what's more is you have a arid place with some smoke coming out of the ground, and in here is where you can actually see how they make the stew with the geothermal vapors. That's exactly the spot where you go there and watch. So if you have booked to eat the stew there on the village, I'm not sure if you will be able to tell which one is exactly yours, but you can surely see other stew pots being, worked on, so to speak. So yeah, it's really nice to have a little picnic even there if you want. So it's nice to run around in there. Moving on. In the village itself, you have probably already noticed, because it's a very big portion of the village itself, you have Park Terra Nostra. So this is a beautiful botanical garden, which you also have a big round pool there and some small jacuzzis. And it's really nice. I would go there even if just for visiting the garden itself. But of course, the pools, which are included in the price, by the way, are really nice. The water is brownish with iron properties. I think I've mentioned it in the 5 crucial tips that you need to be a little careful in terms of if you bring light colored clothes, if you have blonde hair. But apart from that, it's excellent for your skin. And it's nice thermal water, so it's really good. Another place that I like a lot, it's right here, it's called Poça Beija. Dona, Beija. So this is an open air spa that has different pools on different stages, and it stays open until late. It is open until at least 10 p.m. So it's a really nice place, and the water there is really hot. It's around 30 degrees Celsius, so 100 Fahrenheit. So it's really, really nice. And it's good that it stays open until later on, so which is a good thing. Moving on, other things that you can do in Furnas. So as you move on and go for other places, you have here a nice little avenue. Okay, let me see if my cursor starts working. So you have this really nice avenue, and on the end of this avenue here on number 10, you have a little shallow pool with very hot water. There's like a very hot stream coming out of it, and this is actually called Tia Silvina's. Tia Silvina puddle. We also call it, and here's the punchline, the feet washer. So, really good. The water is really hot. It doesn't burn you though, but it's kind of hard to take it in, but it's really, really good. There's actually also a cold little river running through, stream. Maybe it's better called a stream running through it, so you never know. But it's really, really nice. Moving on, you have here little, I wouldn't call it a city center, but it's a part where you have some geysers and some smoke coming out of the ground. There's like a little urban park sort of, and you can actually walk around, and it's really nice. And there's lots of spring water fountains that are with that bitter sort of water taste. They're good for your health, but they do taste kind of funny. It's kind of fun to watch people's faces as they try it. They have a little market here with some local delicacies, usually sweet corn that is baked on those same boiling waters, and some sweets. So they are, all of that is really good actually. So yeah, so it's a really nice little village, but with lots to do. And you could spend a whole day here, like, easily. Where would I recommend, for example, to eat the stew? So you have a couple options. If you want something more on the regional side, a humble experience but really good taste and service, I would say here on the campsite, you have Octant Furnas restaurant, also known as the campsite restaurant. Still, very simple experience, but really good taste. The guys there working, they are really nice. So a really good regional way of eating the stew. Another one, a bit more high cuisine, a bit more fancy. Here in Terra Nostra, you can also eat it there. It's really nice, a bit more romantic. And it has the added bonus, they offer you to go to the garden after a certain threshold in your bill is set. So it's also a really nice way to eat the stew, for example. And there's other options. You will surely find them, and I'm also glad to tell you all the options if you need to know. So those are the main places, although there are lots of other little places you can still explore. You have other viewpoints that you can visit. So if you have enough time, visit it all. That's what I have to say. But if you just want to relax, you also have an option. Another thing is, there is a nice hotel also here called the Octant Furnas. Octant Furnas. And if you want a nice spa day and relaxing, this place here is literally a spa with rooms. So it has a huge indoor spa with an outside hot pool, and it's really amazing. Their water is so good, they actually have to cool it down, so they take it right from the stream. As you can see, it's really close to the vapors themselves, so they actually have to cool down the water so we can get in. So it's really, really nice. So that's another place that I shouldn't miss. So this is it for this video on Furnas. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I hope I helped you somehow, and I hope you keep up with your great Azorean adventure. See you next time.